there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we're talking because Stormi Steele is apparently, allegedly afraid to talk about her success now. Why? Why would that happen? What am I talking about? What has happened now? What are we saying, right? So Stormi earlier today on her Instagram said the following. Basically it's a screenshot of this Blavity article that came out a couple of days ago that basically is saying the headline is this beauty founder credits TikTok shop for putting her on track to earn $6 million in monthly sales. And they did an interview with her. And so Canvas Girl Beauty herself says the following. It says, I got word that this dropped yesterday morning, referring to the interview, and contemplated sharing it for over 24 hours, thinking of the pros and cons, etc. But I decided to share it not because of the numbers, but because of the testimony. See, when God does an extraordinary thing in your life, He needs you to recognize Him for it so others can maintain hope. I lost almost everything in 2022, and I do mean everything. My entire life was on the line. When I first saw success in 2020, I wasn't equipped to handle it, and I grew entirely too fast. I was learning everything in real time, being taken advantage of, and quite frankly, just ignorant to what I did not know. During that rough year of 2022, God was testing me. He was separating me from everything that wasn't meant for this season and allowing me to have some necessary L's. In hindsight, those L's were not losses. Those L's were lessons, and I needed to almost lose everything in order to reach what I have today. Today, I am smarter, I'm stronger, and I'm leaner. I'm stronger, I'm wiser. Oh, sorry. I was thinking, never mind. I am not blinded or excited by the numbers, but more focused on reaching what God has for me and becoming who He wants me to be and helping who He wants me to help. I know my journey is connected so many other people's destiny. That is the only goal. I tell every entrepreneur I know it's about the ebbs and flows, baby. The bigger the ebb, the bigger the overflow. Never lose hope, never give up. There is always a path forward. Life happens for you, not to you. And I am a living testament of making the impossible possible. Tomorrow, I have one of the biggest TikTok live events ever launching. 8 new scents of body glaze and dropping major gems on business. I'd love for you to be there. The link to register is in my bio. Also text glaze to 24091 to be notified first, you guys. So I find it interesting that the content creators who had previously reported on Stormi's alleged issues, alleged financial issues, and all these things, that they were spreading lies, and they were spreading slanderous and defamatory information. But she's admitting in this post that basically she was about to lose it all. And basically didn't know how to manage her money, didn't know the ins and outs of being an entrepreneur and all these things, and people took advantage of that, right? So my question also is, so why did you go after them, right? If you're basically confirming what they said was true, number one. Number two, why are you now saying it is not about the money? It is not about the numbers, but when it was in relation to being pinned against Mel and competition against Mel, you wanted to make it a point to say that you had $23 million in sales. You wanted to talk about all these millions of dollars. You wanted to flash all of this luxury items and luxury lifestyle and all of these things, but it was not about the numbers. So I'm just a little bit confused because you knew you were going to share this. You knew this article was going to come out. You knew you were going to gas it up in one way or the other because you want to shut down the haters, right? But here's the thing. If it's not about the numbers,
then how much of those millions is yours when everybody gets their cut? How much is TikTok getting out of this cut? How much of all these other people, any potential partners or managers or employees, what is all of their cuts, right? Before, or are they still, you know, or is there still some issues there, allegedly, right? But nonetheless, I find it funny when people, you know, perceive to be doing well. Now, all of a sudden, you want to invoke God. You have all these things to say about God. Meanwhile, I see no Bible in sight. I see no attendance in church in sight. I see no attendance in Bible study in sight. But the same formula that Carlos King likes to do to quote unquote twirl on the haters, you seem to remember who God is when you are blessed, right? But God is supposed to be there 24/7, whether things are going good or whether things are going bad. But you're only invoking God because you are in an article talking about projecting to make $6 million a month in sales on TikTok. And I'm just trying to understand as to how that's appropriate. Because technically, if you're a Christian and you believe in God, you are not supposed to be caught up in the greed and, the lust and all, and this thirst for money and fame and attention. All of that is sinning, according to the Bible, if we're going to keep it a buck, right? So I find it interesting that, none of that matters now if you're quote-unquote winning, right? Which explains why you wanted to show that $50,000 boat, that you allegedly got your husband and all of these things, but it's not about the numbers, you guys. But you want to show all these designer, clothes and jewelry and rip-off things that Mel previously wore in another season to show that, yes, I have it too. Or, filming from a penthouse or a high-rise condo the other day to show, yeah, don't worry about it, I got it, right? We're moving up in the world, but it seems like you're keeping up with the Joneses. It seems as though it's giving new money to where you're going to buy all the designer things that you see celebrities, talk about in songs or flaunt on their social media. And you're going to have the big house now. You're going to have the brand new luxury cars. You're going to have all of the designer labels, right? Until, like you said, you almost lost everything, right? So do you have now at least a financial planner? Do you at least now have an accountant? Do you have at least now a CPA? Do you have people that actually are going to protect your money this time? And is there a legitimate system now? From you going from 6 employees to 60, that everybody is getting their money, right? And that everything's all good with this new warehouse, right? But it's not about the numbers, right? But you, again, it was still promo because at the end, you still want people to buy these body glazes that now have beeswax in them, right? So nonetheless, we will continue to monitor this, you guys, because, again, we call out the hypocrisy here. I'm all about Black excellence, but what I'm not about is using Black excellence, using your success to take down another Black entrepreneur for the simple fact that you fell out with them and you're no longer friends with them. And then to invoke God, now all of a sudden, things are in a positive direction for you, even though you have reservations for some reason, which tells me even though this projection of 6 million in sales a month is supposed to be a positive thing, that there might be some things in the fine print that you don't want out there necessarily, or that you don't want people to look into in terms of what your actual net profits are, which we still have not ever seen receipts on, right? So very interesting that you have to contemplate these things, which would give credence to the content creators who were trying to put you out there and do an expose on you to say, hey, The math isn't mathing. Make it make sense. We have some concerns about X, Y, and Z, right? But again, like I said, I'm all for Black excellence, but what I'm not about is using your success to throw shade at somebody else or to only invoke God when things are going well. But for some reason, God is not there when you are going through the actual struggle itself. And then using God and using the Lord's name in vain to promote millions of dollars of success, you guys. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.